Good evening and welcome to my new YouTube channel. I'm Josephine. Now today or this evening I'm just going over a few bits, basic bits of the Brother Scan and Cut. So this is my Brother Scan and Cut 900. I just want to show you. Just about get it all in. Sorry about the mess on the other side, but yeah, I haven't got much space in my craft room. So I'm just going to zoom in now to the actual screen of the Brother Scan and Cut. So it's quite a nice size. I have got the first CM900, which had a much smaller screen. So this is a nice big screen that you get. So once you've taken it out of the box, you will find that you have a little stylus tool like this, and you have a spatula like this for getting all your bits off of your mat, and then this bit is to smooth your cardstock onto your mat to make sure it's stuck down. I do use my brayer quite a lot to yeah, there's my brayer, to smooth the cardstock and stick it down to the mat. So you get these with it. The most important thing you will get is your blade, and what they all tell you to do is to move your blade to 12, okay, and then round to 4, okay. Now once you've done that, you're going to pop it into your machine. I'll just move my machine over a bit so that I can get you in. You pop this down, and here is the carriage for your blade to go in. And what you're going to do is you're going to flip that up and pop this in, and it just slots in, and then you're going to pop it down, and then you're going to shut this back up. So this is your guard, sorry, so that all your bits and pieces and your dust don't get in your rollers and yeah, and dust and things, just to, yeah, sorry about that, the movement. So you get that. You get a pen holder, and then with that pen holder you get some pens that slot in so that you can draw. You can buy a universal pen holder, which means that you can buy any pens that you like, but obviously in that you need to go on either Crate and Craft or another website that actually does a universal pen holder. But this actually comes with your machine, and you get a little pocket to put all your bits and pieces in. But not only that, at the back of the screen there's a little place for your spatula to go in as well. Okay, so now let's get on. So now we've put our blade in. We put it round to 4 to start with, and you might want to do some test cuts for different cardstock and different yeah, different weights of cardstock as well for cutting it in. The first time that I ever used my CM900, I cut through my mat, and it didn't bother me because I got some masking tape and masked it back up. So you won't be the first person and you won't be the last person to cut through your mat. So you will get a standard mat. They used to be standard and quite high tech, but I think they're low tech mats. This is an old mat that I got, and as you can see I've got an image already stuck on it, ready to go to show you something else. Okay, so you get a mat with it as well. So your mat's ready to go, your blade's ready to go. So now we're going to turn this on. We turn on the button, and then the screen for Brother will flip up, and yeah, obviously Brother Scan and Cut. Now this, I think the light's actually the light's not too good, is it? It's so glaring. If I can get it a bit better. I did all of this last night and I had a really good picture of my Brother Scan and Cut. You can get it better now. It's a bit better. I wonder if that's any better. Can you see that bit better? You don't really want to get glare in it. Not if I can help it. Nope. That's typical, isn't it? Just when you want it not to... Well, we'll see how we go with it. Yeah, we're going to see how we go with it. So, let's have a look here. Right, so I'm looking through the camera now. Right, so you have your 3 buttons on your left hand side, my left hand side, which is on, off, home, and you've got your little mechanism, so your tool here. This button here is load, and this button is start, and this is your green button to start your cutting or you're doing other bits and pieces. So we've turned it on and we want to press the home button. Now I would say the Brother Scan and Cut is brilliant for people with dexterity, because you can cut any shape out, any size, literally any size you want. So let me just zoom in here. So once you press home, this will come up, and all you need to do is just your carriage, just getting in the right position. And this is your main screen, so you have a pattern and a scan. Now we're going to scan something in later on, but I just wanted to go over to the patterns. Now within the patterns, you click on, you have all your shapes that you can cut out, use matte and layering, welding. You can do so much with all these shapes, and especially if you're doing a batch lot of cards or memory books or whatever, you can cut your shapes up to the size of the mat, which is 12 inches, so a little bit under 12 inches. That's how big your shapes that you can cut. So if you were doing a layout for a scrapbook page, 12 by 12, if you think that you could have a flower for this big, so you wanted a flower, a flower page, so you can cut a big flower, then a little one, and it's endless. And over the weeks, hopefully, I'll be taking you all through that. So that's the shapes. We'll just we will scroll down. So it's got 1 of 12. So there are over 600, I do believe. I think more than that, because this is the 900 shapes, and fonts. Well, fonts are completely different on here now. So you've got loads. You can manipulate all these shapes as well. So as I say, make them bigger, smaller, weld them together, but that will be another video. So they're your shapes, okay? So then we're coming into here, which is obviously shapes of different, so shapes of, instead of squares, you've got flowers, planets, all different. As you can see, it's all laid out all differently. So we're going to go up to here. So this is your moon, stars, snowflakes, flowers, the earth, planets, and this is 1 of 3 pages. Trees, yeah, I mean even these little flowers, leaves, and then obviously your snowflakes and more leaves. So that's that one. This one, you've got your food for your ice creams or in your drink. These are all, I'm going to go back to these, but all of these cut out 2 or 3 times, so it's layered up, but we'll go back to that. I won't confuse you, or I'll just show you the shapes. This one, animals, 1 of 2 pages. Zodiac, schools, pots and pans, so everyday, I would say everyday items, well, sort of, except for the fence. Watering cans, so that's 2 of 2, okay. Then trains, all, yeah, boats, planes, anchors, that one. This one, signs, rugby, basketball, sewing machines, irons. These I made some bunting with with notes on for my and the treble clef for my sister-in-law for her 40th, and they were bowled over by it. They were brilliant. That's that one. So then this one, you've got your Christmas, your Halloween, your funny Easter bunny, your hearts, your cakes, your Mother's Day things, your babies, yeah. Again, like hearts and other little bits and pieces. So this is one of 4 pages. It's 4 pages of that one. Then we got this one with your swirls, crowns and hearts. This one, tags, speech bubbles, books. Loads of these would be good for scrapbooking or even for your mini albums. Absolutely loads. The corners, so you could cut these out and then heat emboss these in gold or silver to make them very pewter, the colour, for your little side tag things, which I think are really good. Now there's 3 or 5 pages of these. These cut out as masks, I do believe. So I think feathers. Door hangers there, that's a little house, that's another door hanger, yeah, a little tag, so that's that one. Here these are layouts, so obviously these are to put in your photographs, to lay them, a little house tag, and then you've got your layouts here, which are really good for your photos, so that one's quite good as well. So then it says 1 of 2, so you've got another page. Now I think on the CM900 it might not have all of these. I'm not too sure. I know that my CM600 doesn't. Because this is a 900, they've added new things in, because this can be connected up to a sewing machine, and you do have quite a few, not on here, not on this page, but I will show you for quilting and quilling and stuff like that. But I'm digressing now, so sorry. So I'm going to hit this button. So these are your envelopes. Now remember, every single design that I've shown you, you can resize this to as small as it will allow you or as big as the page. Now you can get 12 by 24 inch cutting mats. And I've got one, and if anybody's seen my unicorn videos, I'm not too sure whether I did show you one, but I actually made a unicorn box by a 12 by 24 inch, and yeah, it was superb, really, really lovely. So yeah, so all of these you can cut out large. There you go, and those ones, and then here. So all of these, I'll just show you what I mean. We will pick this, okay? So on this, it will come up like this, and you would want to set it. So you set OK. So it's on your mat, okay? And then down here, on this side, so you've got scanning in your mat. So if you've got a piece of paper a certain size, you would scan it in. This is if you've got loads, so I'll show you. If you've got, say, if I've got 4 or 5 of these, this will align this, so you don't have to. So you just press that button and it will put all into straight lines. I'll show you in a minute. And this is a really important button. So any of your shapes that you have on this mat, you click into here, and then it brings up here, so you can delete it. You can move it around up and down, and then this button here makes it, you can resize it, or you can have as many as you like. You can twist it around and flip it, but obviously this type of shape won't, you can't really, I can't really show you flipping on this. So what I want 8. There we go. So you're like, oh my goodness, we've got 8 snowflakes there, but I don't want to move them all one by one, which you could do like this. Okay, because I don't know if they're going to go all on the mat, but you could if you wanted to do that. But then you hit this button here, and then the computer will actually lay everything all out, and then you put in your mat, and then you ask it to cut. Okay, so you load in your mat. This is the load button, so it won't actually load because I haven't got it actually in. But basically, oops, hold on, let me come up from that. So we're going to click OK. So we're coming back to here, and then clicking OK again, and then we're going to cut. Okay, now this has got a purple, literally a purple light, and that's stating that I cannot cut it because I haven't got a mat in to cut it. So you could actually draw all of those if you wanted to, but obviously I haven't got the mat in to draw that as well, and that's why it comes up purple. But let's go back and we shall delete all of these. So to delete them all, this little red 1, 2, 3 is yeah, your best little buttons. So if you click on that and then you click on that, that will then select all of them. So then if you click on OK, so you can group them all together, but I want to delete them, and actually I don't want to delete all of them. Oh yeah, we can drag something else. So I'm going to delete them all off my mat. So we're going to go OK to delete the selected. OK. So whatever you do, it won't let you delete anything that you don't want. So I'm going to hit this. So we're going to set it to the mat, and I just want one. We're going to bring it into the middle, and then we're going to go on to this top left button, and then here you've got delete, move up and down, and this is your favourite button. This does everything for you. So it resizes, makes it smaller. Oopsie, sorry, makes it smaller so it's tiny, or makes it bigger. Okay, and then you just press OK, and then OK again because it's on the mats, and OK again, you cut. So when this is on a green to cut, then obviously it will be, so again purple because we haven't loaded our mat, and it won't let us actually press this because I haven't loaded my mat. But I'm just showing you how to alter and how to change all your shapes. So I'm going back here. Can you see? Right, we need to now delete this off. So we've done all of those. Then you're coming into the words. And these are just the words that we've got on the machine. 1 of 17 pages. So let's say believe. We take believe, okay? I'm going to set it. I want to come down there, and I want to make it bigger. So hold on, okay. So I want to make this bigger, so I'm going to go up to the left hand, top left hand with all the different shapes. Come back to this screen, and then I'm going to hit this button, and then we're going to make it bigger. So it will go as wide as long as it's in the middle, as wide as your mat. So I think that's as wide as it will go. And then obviously the height stays in ratio with that. Okay. So if you had a 12 by 24 inch mat, you could actually make that 24 inches. Or as high as high as this will go. Now the Brother Scan and Cut will cut vinyl. So if you think that you want to do these letters with Believe on to a scrapbook, to a frame, to anything that you, I mean, I know the you crafters out there, your mind, well my mind does roll and think, oh I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. You know, I just think it's fantastic. You can colour it in as well, so you can block fill it as well, but that will be for another video, so I'm going to get rid of that. And we're going to just quickly scroll down. Let's go with the other end. Oh, good. Going backwards. 17. So at the end bits you've got all your months and Thursday and obviously tea. Okay, So that's your word, so that's that one. This one is your borders, so you got 1 of 11 borders. And I will do a video of all these different borders that you can. So here is your oh, I can't think what the actual word's called now for that. Score, yeah, the scoring line. Wavy, so there's loads. But I'll do another video using these, but there's, yeah, 11 pages. Okay, then you've got your alphabets, 1 of 3 pages. Okay, and then you've got your sewing ones here, your scrolly one, well I call these scrolly ones, which this is on the 900. I'm not too sure whether it's on the 700 block ones, and funny ones, I call them funny ones. Okay, now this has got 1 and 2, and that's because, I'm just looking at my time, quilting. It will cut out all these designs, A, B, C, so how many you want. It's just, oh, and the book that you get with it, it tells you. So yeah, here 1 and 2, here 1 and 11 designs that you've got for your quilting if you're a quilter. Here, this is a applique and all stuff like that. I haven't even gone into all of this, not yet. So that's that. 2 of 4, and then these are, again, look at these. So these are the ones that can hook up, and you can actually hook up for your brother sewing machine, I do believe, but because I haven't got one, so I can't really say much about that. So yeah, oopsie, so that's your screen. At the top of your screen here, you've got your test. So when you put your card in, test your cardstock to see what depth your belay needs to be in. All of these are preset, so once you've got it in, every one is different. So what I would say is test your card. This is your Wi-Fi access. So this, my Wi-Fi access is from my Mac computer. And what I do, I go onto the Canvas workspace and pick up a desired image or something that I've worked on, and I will send it to here, to cloud, and then this will upload. And you press that to upload, and then the desired image, and I don't think, have I got anything on here? Oh yes, look, there you go. So these are my glasses. So this is what comes up when you press that. And then obviously you press OK, and I'm going to cut, but obviously I'm not, because yeah, it's not here. So I just need to get rid of this. So I'm going to select all, select